popping, ding, out of tune crap that happens so frequently. Sitar noise. We talked about that. I got another video about this. Hear that? There. Can you hear that? I hope the camera's getting it. When you have string buzz like that, it's not always your frets that cause it. Actually, sometimes when strings, these are very old, they are shot, man. I was waiting to get the nut action fixed before I put new strings on it. Got the nut action fixed now. It's ready for new strings, but I wanted to show you guys this again, especially the newcomers that may not have seen that other video. Sitar. Hear that? Mostly on the unwound strings. I'll hear it a little bit there on the third. Tips and tricks and just little things about changing your strings on acoustic guitar. And some of these things I've showed before, some of them I have not. So the ones of you that have seen them before, you know, maybe you forgot and you need to see them again. Anyways, a whole bunch of tricks and tips with this changing strings on acoustic guitar. And new strings is all it's going to take to fix that sitar racket. I'll show you. New strings. What I was going to say is a lot of times strings will get rusty. And they will get so rusty that they actually become bigger in size. And that's what these have done. See, this is a 13.013. I'm sure, I've did it before, I'm sure I could take calipers and measure this in certain areas where the most rust is, and it would measure closer to a 0.014 than it would a 0.013. Same thing with the second string. They rust and pit, and they get bigger in some cases and in some areas. And when they do that, and your action set as low as I set my action, then you get that sitar. So guaranteed new strings will make that go away. But anyways, I'm going to show you a bunch of tips and tricks and just shortcuts, little things that you can do or try the next time you put new strings on your acoustic guitar. So hold on. Alright, let's get right into it here. I've already loosened the first string. Now, I'm going to show you some other tips here in a minute, different ways to do this. You can take wire cutters like this, and I know a lot of people bite their teeth when I do this. I did it for years, it works perfect. And you can just gently get a hold of the head of that pin. The pin head. You don't have to squeeze the cutters, just gently get a hold of it, rest the cutter across the saddle here like I have this, and just press down on them. And you can see that pin popped right up out of there. You can see how easy that was. I'm just going to change one string at a time, so I'll just put the pin back in the hole. But that was one thing I wanted to show you, and there is other things, so hold on for that. And I'll bring you back and show you that momentarily. Putting your string down into the hole, okay? What I do is I just shove the whole string down inside of there always put the groove on the pin there. Put the string in the groove of the pin and then pull it up. And then that's plenty tight enough right there. And I can look down in this groove and I can see that winding. Okay, hold on, let me show you the other end here, what's happening. And with this end, okay, this is first string. Goes on the first peg. I like to come up to the next peg above the one I'm going to wind on. Come up to the next peg above it, right here, and bend the string like so, okay? Then I'm just going to stick that string in the peg up to the bend and wind that puppy. And you want to wind the string downwards, down closest nearest the peg head, not up. Come right around to where the hole and where this string comes out, this other end of the string comes out, and wind under that, below it. You see guys locking these things on and all kinds of crap, tying them on, and it's just a time-consuming thing. You can do it this way. I did it this way for years. I need batteries, and I've never had one to slip or come off, or never had any problem. I'm not going to bore you to death with dead batteries, but you get the idea, and I'll show them to you when we get them all done. Another one you can do, once you put the new string on, get it up to pitch, stretch the crap out of it. Don't break it, just get it about the 12th fret, and yank on it pretty good. That's all you got to do. You don't got to run all the way up and down that string. See there? And I'll just go ahead and clip that off while we're at that point. And I'll bring you back in a few minutes when I get the 4th string loose. I got to do the 4th one next because these cheap bastards put 2 strings in one package. And these happen to be the 1st and the 4th in the 1st package. So 4th string, I'll take it, get ready to take off back here, bring you back and show you another secret. Now here is what I think is a very good tip. It's very helpful. It's been very helpful to me anyway. I got the 4th string loose, okay? A lot of people just grab that pin and try to pull it out, or they'll use the cutters like I just showed you, pull it out with that. Once you get the string loose, if you get a hold of the string up here close and push it, there, you see it go down in? And then once it's loose like that, there you go. See how easy that was to get that out? I've seen a lot of people, pull the pin out without doing that, and it makes the pin much easier to pull out if you can just get a hold of the string up here close to the hole and shove it down in there. Now you can't always do that. Sometimes you'll run onto one that it won't go down in there, but if it does, and if you can do that, it will make your pin come out much, much easier. Hold on. Okay, there again. You can see that little bit of winding up to right there. I can't see the monitor on the camera, so I hope I was in the camera. Just shove the string down in there. There, hopefully you can see that groove in the pin. The string goes in that groove, and then kind of work it around, pull it up. You can feel it when it goes into place, and there it just did. And that way when you get almost up to pitch, it won't go ding and fly out of tune, and then you got to tighten the whole thing up from loose again. So let's go to the other end now. And here we are at the other end. Okay, this is a 4th string. Goes on this peg right here. What do? We come up to the end of the guitar, okay? That's where we put our bend. And shove it through the peg up to that bend. And start cranking and wind that string downwards, not up above the center place where this comes through the hole. You always want to wind it down. Oh man, I gotta go get batteries, but anyways, you get the idea. I think I'll get some batteries. Okay, here's what I was going to show you now. I've got the 5th string loose already, okay? See that? Now, like I said before, a lot of people will take the cutters, lay it on there and start, you know, trying to pull the pin up out of it that way, and that's okay. But you should always shove that string, get a hold of it up here close as you can, and just push it down in there like that. Chances are, and I can't get it out with my fingers this time, but it'll be a lot easier to get out even with the wire cutters. See there? Popped right out. If you shove that, get a hold of it close as you can to the hole and shove it down in there before you try to pull the pin out. Try it, man. You'll see what I mean. It makes all of the difference in the world. It makes those pins come out so much easier. Whether you use wire cutters or a pin puller or whatever you use, it just makes them come out easier. Now there's the winding. There's the winding. You can see up to my fingers from the ball. Okay? What we're going to do here, I should have the camera over here probably. Maybe you can see it. I'm letting those windings stick out. Just sticking the ball in the hole and allowing those windings to stick higher than the top of the bridge, okay? Then put your pin in with that groove, with a, you know, with the string in the groove. There you see it pull up, and there it is. Now, like I say, when I tighten that string, it's not going to ding and go out of tune and everything go wrong. That's not going to happen because I took an extra step right there. Now here again, we got this is the 5th string. It's going to go on the 5th peg right here. So we're going to put it in the nut, come all the way up to the, it goes on this one, come all the way up to this one, put a bend in it, and then run it through the peg up to the bend. I couldn't find any batteries, by the way, but this is fairly quick. I'd like to say thank you to my new subscribers. Man, you guys really been pouring in, and I'm digging that. I like it. I know a lot of you don't comment much, but that's okay. Well, it's not totally okay. I'd like to hear from you, at least say hello or something, but it's alright if you don't comment. See, that string did not pop and go out of tune like they do a lot of times back at the side of the bridge back here. Now I'm just going to stretch it good. There you go. That's simple. Okay, we got 2 more. What is it? 3rd and 6th string. So let me get the. What I was talking about was this. Let me back the camera off here a little bit and I'll show you. Cheap bastards, man. They put 2 strings. There's 2 strings in one package. You know, that's. They shouldn't do that. That's crap, man. I mean, come on. It's not costing them that much for 1 more packet per string. Okay, one more time here. I got the 3rd string loose. That's all I did was take it off of the peg. Alright, I'm going to come up here as close as I can get. Down very close to the pin, the hole. I'm going to hold that string and push it down in. Now you can see how loose that is. Well, I'm going to have help on that one too, but it will come out a whole lot easier by me doing that, and it's less wear on your pins and your bridge plate, and it can save you some problems maybe down the road just by doing that. Your bridge pins get wore. They get over time. I don't know if you can see how this one is. Yeah, I think you can see that. You can see where the ball seats up against the pin, and it wears the place there. And you can get more wear out of it if you do these things that I'm telling you. Okay, here we go again. The winding comes up to about right there. I'm going to stick the pin down, stick that string down in the hole. I can still see that winding there. Okay, then I'm going to put the pin right against the ball, shove it down in as I wiggle the thing around. There, I felt it come up. And there again, when we start tightening it up, we're not going to get that popping ding out of tune crap that happens so frequently. Let me show you this again since we're on the dealing with these pegs. This is the 3rd string here, so I want to come up, put it in the nut, come all the way up to the end of the guitar, bend it right there, and we want to put the 3rd string in, pull it up to our bend, and begin to wind. And there I went under the hole and under the string where it comes through the peg. Now I'm winding downwards toward the peg head, not up on the top of the peg itself. Did you notice it never went ding and flew out of tune and had to retune and all that crap? So I'm telling you guys, if you do it like this, you won't have that problem anymore. Get a hold of about the 12th fret, stretch the shit and all out of it. Completed. Okay, the only thing I did was loosen the 6th string. I'm going to come up here and get a hold of it really close. Wiggle it. There, did you hear that? Did you see it? See, I pulled that out with my fingers. I would have never been able to do that without shoving that string down deeper into the hole, breaking its anchor, so to speak. But yeah, man, here we go now. Now what do? We stick the string down in the hole, leave the winding exposed, that you can see it, and then turn the end of the pin with the groove in it toward the string, put it right on the ball and shove it down in there as we try to pull the string up. And that was perfect. Just exactly where we wanted it. Okay, let me reposition this poor old camera once again. Hold on. Alright, number 6. And there again, I'm going to put it in the nut, just like it's strung up, come up to the next peg above 6, which would be 5. Put our bend in the string, and then lace it. I guess you could call it lace. And begin to wind. And wind downward. Anyways, once again, thanks to you new subscribers and you old ones for hanging around so long. And supporting the channel. I appreciate every single last one of you very much. Speaking of support, I said I wasn't going to talk about that support button very much. Whoever in the UK clicked that in the past few days, it's been a little while now, thank you, whoever you were. You didn't make a comment, so I don't know who you are, but thank you. I see Dave's World of Fun stuff and a bunch of guys from Canada talking about that support button. I guess it's not available to them because they live in Canada. I didn't know that until Dave told me. But I see a bunch of those guys in Canada, they have to go with a Patreon account for you to be able to support their channel. And they push that shit, man. I mean, they really... So I thought, yeah, why not, man? I want everyone to know about it. It's there if you would like to go there and donate anything to the channel here. Like Dave said, if every one of you guys went there, okay? If every one of you went there and donated $1 a piece, that's $14,000, man. I would quit everything else and just make videos for you guys if that ever happened. I don't expect everyone's going to go there though. But shit, if even half of you did, I could still quit everything else and just make videos and not do anything else. Work on guitars and make videos, buy the equipment I need to make better videos, and that's all I would do for you guys. But, you know, I don't expect everyone to click it. I just want to make sure you know it's there. Try to persuade you into clicking it, because, you know, I know you guys that run channels, bigger or smaller, if you do it steady, you know how much time and work it takes to make free videos. And if you would like to show your appreciation by clicking that support button, you can find it. Go to my channel page, click the About tab, and it's a blue button. I think it's blue. And click it and look at it, man. I'm going to put my Peterson tuner on here and check this. But yeah, I really, really, really would appreciate that. Sitar noise all gone. So there's proof that your strings do sometimes get bigger when they get rusty and pitted, and just, you know, a 13 can become a 14. A 10 can become an 11, or even maybe a little bigger than that, you know. And if your action's right, that is big enough to make sitar noises. I'll show you the windings up closer here. Hopefully you're going to be able to see how I wound down on the peg. Now another good tip for you is, if you wind all the way down to the very bottom of that peg, I mean as tight down as you can get it, that pulls the string down. It makes more down pressure on your nut. Down pressure is always a good thing when it comes to sound, carrying vibration. Same thing with the saddle back here. So I want to thank you guys for sticking around. Like I say, I hope somebody got stuff from that and something useful from it. Got some good stuff coming up, so stay tuned. You won't want to miss some of the things I'm thinking about doing. Anyways, thanks everyone. Peace, cheers to you, and all the good things in life. I hope everyone's doing well. And once again, do think about clicking that support button. I'm not going to mention it anymore after this video unless someone clicks on it and, you know, I want to say thank you to them. But I would like to say thank you to you. So if you only give $1 a piece, and only half of you did it, that's $7,000, man. I can do a lot of crap with that. I would just make videos. I wouldn't do anything else, you know. But I don't care if it's $1 or if it's 20, 10, $5, whatever, anything. Just go there, click it if you want to. If you dig the shit on this channel, if it helps you or whatever, go click it, and I'll be grateful to you. Cue Ball will be grateful to you. Tell them that you're grateful to them. Tell them that we be most grateful for clicking the support button, and say, I love you. How's that? Tell the camera. I love you. Oh, it's going to get out of hand. I love you.